Today I'm going to show you how to create a Google form. So right here I have already made an assignment. So I'm going to go in and edit. And I have posted a iReady video. So now I'm going to create a Google form. So I'm going to go to Create Google Forms. And it's going to generate it for me, and then it will pop up in a tab. So now I am going to title my form. Understanding Breaking Shapes into Parts, Day 2, which is the name of the assignment. That way, if I'm looking for it later, I have it. If you click right up there, it'll just automatically put it up there. The next thing you're going to do is go into Settings. And I do not select any of these, which means students are allowed to take my assessments more than once. You may want to click that if you only want them to be able to do one submission. And I do not restrict it to Lincoln County districts just because I know some of my kids are using their parents' email. So nothing on this under general is checked. Under presentation, I uncheck that where it says show link to submit another response. That way they're not encouraged to respond again. And then I go under quizzes. And I click this, turn it on, make this a quiz, and then that right there will be checked purple, and I leave it. And then I save it, and now I'm ready to make my quiz. So we're talking about cutting shapes into fourths today. So I'm going to make my first question. I always make the first question name. That way they have to submit their name, and I click down here where it says required, and I require it. I'm not going to change the point values because they're not going to get a point for just putting their name in. Make sure it's name and short answer. And then I'm going to click that little plus sign to add a question. So my first question is, which shape is cut into 4 equal parts? And option 1. So if it was a type of question you were doing on your form where you would want a written response, like answer choice, you could click right here and type. I'm not putting any words for my answers. I'm putting pictures. So I'm going to click that little add image box, and I've already pre-saved the pictures I want to use. So I click browse. And then when this loads, I'm going to pick, I can kind of see them right here in my picture. This is going to be my one that is equal. So I'm going to click it twice and it'll pull it up for me. And then I go down, add another option, and I'm not going to put words. You may want to put words. I'm going to put add pick image. And then I've already got my answer. I have one that was equal. Click browse. Now I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick a couple options that are not equal. So right there is a circle that's not equal that I have saved, and I just pre-saved those. I'm using iReady images, like from the iReady videos. You could use images you found on Google or anything. So add option. I'm going to add one more option, and it will be click browse, another circle that is not equal. And I always like to do this one because I think that's hard for kids to see. It's a good way for them to understand that just because it looks like it's sliced, they are not exactly equal. So now to set the point value for this question, I always make it required. That way they have to answer it to submit, and then you do answer key. So I'm going to make this worth 1 point. And then which shape is cut into 4 equal parts? So I know that option 1 is my correct answer. So I click that and it will save the answer for me. So it'll grade it for me at the end. Then I click done. And then if you wanted to add another question, you could do a plus sign there. Now I'm going to go back to the assignment and I'm going to click schedule. And I want you to be able to see that when I click it, right there it is, Understanding Breaking Shapes into equal parts, Google form, and right there you can see it. Right there is this Google form, and that's how the student would view it. So I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, please feel free to let me know, and I would be happy to help you set up your first Google form. But as you can see, these 2 questions have red stars next to them, which means they are required questions that they have to answer in order to click submit. Thanks so much.